Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the iRacing AI series here for race number 9. We're going into Irwindale here today. It's gonna be 105 laps. Uh, Let me get the stream shared, and then after that, we will go through the points and get going into it. I know it's been about 3 weeks since I've done this, but we'll try and get 2 done today, and then we will go from there. We'll send it to those 2. And then I will copy this one, and then we will get all set to go. Alright, going into Irwindale though. Your point leader is Logan Truitt by 1 point over Colin Cropley. Carl Craig is 13 back. And then I just gotta go here. Paste. And then we'll add everyone. And let's get on into it. Your points leader, like it says, Logan Truitt has 1 win over Cropley's 2 wins. They are separated by 1 point. Craig is 13 points back with Jesse Adams, who has been leading most of the season, back 22 now. Causey 25, Colin Adams 27, and 30 Dakota Brandon. With only 31 cars right now, Jacob, about almost a race within reach, 31 back. And then everybody else. Josh Reese has some work to do from last as we get closer to halfway through the season here. Let's get on into Irwindale. We'll go through the rest of the points after. Alright. Close that. I forgot. We changed that to over here for this. And Logan Truitt is your points leader. Let's go to him. Wherever he is, there we go. After lap 1, looks like Merkel is on pole over Reese, Ben Park, Ben Morrow, and Devin Smith. And the points leader is 8th. Second right behind him in 9th. Malenko to pole. Colin Adams to pole. Logan drops to 25th. Cropley to 23rd, so they're right around each other. Ben Park rounds out your top 3. So we wait for everybody to get the pit road now. Everybody is parked. Now we can go to the race. And uncheck. There we go. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Advance. And the 25 is on pole. Now we'll grid and ungrid.
Alright, man. Line up on the outside row now. Pit road is closed.
Go live, put that back up. There we go. I think we'll put that over here today. I think that's a little bit better. I don't know. Nope, that's gonna block. I know it's just me, that feels bigger than normal. I'll retry TV3, see how TV3 does. That's not so bad. I think there's 2 pace laps here. So get ready to go green here at Irwindale. Alright, pace car is off.
Green, green, green.
We're back green here at Irwindale Speedway. Colin doesn't actually get that good of a start. Mal gets a better one, it looks like, on the outside. And the 7's going to clear the 25. Here comes Dakota Brandon around the outside of the 25. Colin Adams, Dakota now up in a second as Mal takes the race lead. Here going into 1 and 2. 25 still battling the 6 here. To the inside. Looks like they will clear for that. Benton Park right now battling the 38 Luna Farmer for the 4th spot right behind these two. Can they get that spot to work? As Dakota has Colin right back to the inside of him for the position. Still side by side for second here as we're already on lap 4. Can Colin get past the 6? As Malenko just pulls away here at Irwindale. Dakota still cannot do anything on that outside line. It looks like the 25 of Colin not quite clear yet. It looks like he might slide up in front of the 6 here now. Both lines working pretty well at the moment, and this just lets the 7 go away. And the 6 had a great run off of turn 2 there, or turn 4, and he gets clear of the 25. As Ben Park now battles Luna Farmer here for the 4th spot still. The 25 still looks to the inside, the 38 of Farmer now to the outside of the 25. Ben Park's trying to tell the 25 to get a move on here. Farmer really making the outside line work as Devin Smith behind him in the 95 also trying to make that outside line work. Here comes the 38 once again. A great run off of turn 4, but doesn't clear him. Colin gets a little loose underneath, almost hits the 38 right there. Ben Park clears Devin Smith behind, he goes to the high line. As he tries to follow the 38 around the 25 of Colin Adams. 38 Farmer gets clear of the 25. Ben Park trying to do the same thing on the outside of Devin Smith here. Colin's still there to the inside of the 38, but looks like Farmer should clear there. Devin Smith tries to hang on here for the 5th spot over Ben Park. This race could easily shake up the points a lot too. Ben clears the 95 of Devin Smith on the outside, and we're single file up front. Back to Daniel Voiles and Andrew Duffield right now for the battle for 8th. 26 has the outside line here. What can Voiles do here? Going really high in 1 and 2. It looks like the 91 will take that spot here. Does clear the 26, and we'll go back to Gavin and Merkel. Looks like Merkel's in the wall there in the 3 and 4. That did not look like a good move. Really, really high there. Still battling Gavin Wintermew at the moment. Now Gavin to the inside of Daniel Voiles, trying to make an inside line work now all of a sudden. A lot of people have not been able to do that here this race. As they continue to do battle out here. Already on lap 13 of 105. Voiles clears the 21 of Gavin. Merkel now still right there with him on the outside. It's the battle for 10th place at the moment. Merkel goes way high. Can he get the run off of 4 like everybody else has been? Not quite. Looks like Gavin might be able to turn the bottom better than some drivers. Looks like he will clear the 42. Nope, not quite. We'll go back up here. Andrew Duffield, Carl Craig right now, battling for the 7th spot. Craig right now top 5 in the points, trying to keep it going with another solid finisher. Can he get clear of the 91 though? Off turn 4, has a great run, clears Andrew. Luna right now trying to chase down Dakota Brandon as they're trying to chase down Malenko. Craig right now has Voiles to the inside, but gets a great run off of turn 2 and it should clear. Voiles right now hangs on to 9th place. Merkel lost the top 10 to Gavin. As we go through the rest of the field, Reese having a decent day. He's actually in the top half of the field here today. As he is last in points, he needs a better run than this. Let's go find Logan True, our points leader. And Colin Cropley second in points. They're only separated by 1. Here's Logan. Logan 27th right now. And Cropley 29th. He needs to get at least in front of Logan. But there's some guys that are top 5 in the points that are top 10, top 5 right now and running. Sheldon not having a good day back in 31st. Same with Adams. Bone Adams back here 28th. And then Jesse Adams in the 55, 25th, also top 5 in the points. So this definitely can shake up the points day here in this race. We go back to our top 10. Gavin now trying to go for 9th place on Daniel Voiles here around the outside, trying to make it work. Looks like Gavin may have gotten into the wall there. Can't really tell. They continue to do battle. It's up here. Ben Park trying to make move on Colin Adams. Colin falling back from the pole, down 3 spots. Everybody ahead of him. His gain spots here today. Side by side. Ooh, Ben almost got into the side of the 25 right there, off of turn number 2. Colin goes way wide here in 3 and 4, but this should give him a great run off of turn 4. And it does, and he's going to clear Ben for right now. Nope, not quite. Ben still sends it back in there. Side by side here, down the back straightaway. And Ben Park will fall in line right behind the 25. You got Devin Smith right now, 6. Andrew Duffield, Carl Craig, Gavin Wintermew, and Voiles has fallen back to 10th, now into the clutches. Merkel falling to Kazi right now, battle for 11th. What can Joseph Kazi in that 88 do? He hasn't done much this season. I think he has 1 win though. But his other finishes have not helped him out here today in the season. Now to the inside. Still had a nose on Merkel there for 11th, but Merkel sends it back into 1 and 2 here. Around the outside goes Causey, has a decent run off of turn 2, and it looks like he will clear the 42 right there. And you got Christian Bracken having a decent day. Has always been in the back of the pack most of these races. Looking for a top 10 here, trying to get up there. And clears Emerson for right now and trying to get around the 42 Markle now. We'll go up here. We got Gavin looking to the inside. Carl Craig here. Craig, again, going the wrong way. Qualifies very well, but I mean, tends to stay in the top 10, but right now he's falling backwards here this race, and we're only 28 laps in. No one has anything for the 7 here today. He's about a 2-second lead on Dakota Brandon, Luna Farmer, Colin Adams. These two still do battle here as they are losing the top 7. 2nd to 7th are all in a pack. And with these two doing battle, they've lost that pack. Craig clears. Here comes Voiles back to battle for 9th place here around the outside of Gavin Wintermere. We're at lap 30 of 105 here. Voiles all the way on the outside there. Carl still just hanging on to that high line. Looks like Craig will clear, but Causey now knocking on the door of the top 10 right here. I'll go away from this battle just for a second, see how they're doing up here. Ben looking to the inside of the 25. No battles really going on up here. We'll continue to watch these 4 cars do battle for around 8th to 11th place. Craig gets a great run off of 4 like everybody else has been. That allows Voiles now to get a good run off of 4. Team to 78 start to pull away from these guys. Voiles now on the outside of turn 4, gets a great run and clears Gavin Wintermere. Gavin now hanging out to the top 10 spot. You got a battle, looks like, for 2nd. Farmer now to the inside of Dakota Brandon here. What can Luna do to the inside of the 6? With these two doing battle, they're allowing the 7 to pull away even more again. It looks like Dakota will clear. Now Ben Park to the inside. Colin Adams here for the 4th spot. Ben Park gets a little loose there though. He can't hold it in there. Still pokes a nose to the inside of the 25. The 25 might fall to 5th here. Ben Park has also lost 2 spots from the beginning. And you got Andrew Duffield now to the inside of Devin Smith here. Smith, great run off of turn 2 there. Andrew send it back to the inside. He does in the 3 and 4. Devin Smith gets a good run off of that turn. Andrew still to the inside. Smith will clear. No, not quite. Andrew still puts a nose in there for the 5th spot. Sorry, 6th spot. The other 4 ahead of these two are kind of pulling away. This might be allowing the other ones behind them to catch back up. Right now, Craig, Voiles, and Causey the top 10, so it looks like Gavin has fallen outside the top 10. As these two continue to do battle here for the 6th spot. Evan Smith really making it tough for the 91 to pass. We're at lap 40 of 105 here. Andrew has a nose out front, but Smith still making that high line work. Andrew tried to clear there, could not quite get there. Sends it now into 3 and 4, and now Smith goes even higher. That usually helps the runs off of 4, but it does not help the 95, and Andrew finally gets clear. Craig and Voiles now battling back for the 8th spot at the moment. Causey hounding right behind, and Gavin is now falling behind the 43 of Christian Bracken, who's now gotten into 11th. Still side by side off of the corner. Voiles has the nose out front right there. Craig trying his hardest to defend on the high line. The lead is still 2.5 seconds to Malenko from Dakota Brandon. It looks like Voiles will clear the 78. No, not quite. The 78 still had a decent run there. They're almost 3 wide calls. He tried it there on the bottom, and that could not work. Craig fighting as hard as he can, and looks like Christian Bracken now trying to get into the top 10 here to the inside of Causey. Malenko might catch lap traffic before the end of this race, as he comes to lap 47 here. Craig still side by side with Voiles. Gets a nose off a turn 4 there now into 1 and 2. Voiles has the nose out front, and they're really slowing each other down. Can the 78 get around the outside finally here? Has a great run off of 4, but does not clear the 26 of Voiles. We got a battle, it looks like, for 3rd up here. Ben Park, Colin Adams now battling it out. But Ben clears the 25 just like that. And Craig clears Voiles. What about Causey? What can he do? Bracken right now trying to keep 11th from Gavin as they try to get around Causey. Bracken gets a little loose there. Let's go back here. Devin Zimmerman has found himself back into 15th. Joshua Reeves falls to 16th. You got a battle with Lane Doyle and Josh Fox right now for around 17th spot. And Lingerfeld also in this battle. 24 going around the very high line there. Don't want to get up into those marbles. That cannot be good. We got a battle for 2nd. Here comes Luna Farmer to the inside of Dakota Brandon here. Dakota has a great run off of turn 4 though, and it looks like, nope, the 38 still sends it in there. Side by side here through off of turn 2. Can the 6 get the run off and clear the 38 now? They're now 3 seconds behind the 7 of Malenko. And still side by side they are. Lap 53 of 105. 2 laps will be 50 to go. As the tires continue to wear for everybody. Dakota goes way high, almost hits the wall there it looked like. Definitely probably got into the marbles. Farmer has the nose out front still, way high for the 6 again. Tries to make it work off of turn 2, can't quite get it there. Will Farmer clear? It looks like into 3 and 4 here, it looks like they will. Farmer clears for 2nd, can they go chase down Malenko now? That's Dakota, Ben Park in 4th, Andrew now battling Colin for 5th place here. And Andrew clears the 25, it looks like. Can he keep that spot though? Gets a good run off the corner and stays in front of the 25 for now. Devin Smith looking to get to the 25. Causey right now got passed by Gavin Wintermere since last time we looked at the battle for the 10th spot. Looks like Gavin will have it as we go through the field here. Forrest has moved up 5 spots from where he started. Cropley, right now 24th, is ahead of Logan Truitt, who is back in 28th right now. That is not good for him. Dan Park, again, not having too good of a day, back in dead last, battling Sheldon Zerwick. Craig is still battling the 26 of Voiles. Voiles. Craig clears him for now. As Causey tries to get back into the top 10 here, side by side with Gavin Wintermew. Can Causey clear on the inside? A lot of people have been making passes on the inside now here. Around the outside goes the 21. Can't quite get it to work, and Mal has pulled out to a 3.7 second lead now, but is getting closer to the end of that pack. Causey almost clears the 21 here. Looks like he will this time off for 4. Emerson now looking inside for the 11th spot. 48 pokes a nose in there. As we go look at the race leader here for a second, as he looks to be catching up to that lap traffic. Or is Ben Park looking to the inside of the 6 of Dakota Brandon here. Farmer trying to catch up to the 7. The 7, probably a couple seconds from the back of the pack right now. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that, everyone. Looks like Mal has a 4-second lead now over Luna Farmer. Then Dakota Brandon, Ben Park, Andrew Duffield in 5th. Colin Adams right now 6th. 7th is Devin Smith. Carl Craig is 8th. Voiles 9th. And Joseph Causey is 10th. Right now, no battles really inside the top 10. Mal and Co right now just about to start laughing, people. Rounding out your top 15 is a battle for that, as Reese is now trying to get into the top half of the field. One more spot than what he's been. He is last in points right now, so anything really around here is a decent day for the 53 right now. We'll see if he can continue to do that. Farmer, though, has gapped Dakota Brandon about a second. Can they chase down that 7? Who has led all race long with 45 to go. Sorry, 35 to go. We got a battle, looks like, up here. Ben Park looking to the inside of Dakota Brandon here. This is for 3rd place. Did the 6 use everything up early on in the run? Maybe losing his tires a little bit. Ben Park has the inside line here into 1 and 2. They are losing way more time now to the top 2. Dakota still had the edge there off a turn 4. Now through 1 and 2. Looks like the 6 will clear the 13 of Ben Park for the moment. But Ben's still looking to the inside, poking a nose in there. Can't quite get there though. As they are all jumbled up back here for 3rd to 7th. about 4-second lead still for the 7 to the 38. Here comes Andrew Duffield now looking to the inside of Ben Park here. He wants a 4th place spot right now. Maybe push the 13 up into the marbles a little bit. Ben Park gets a great run there. Andrew pushes the 13 high there. It looks like here into 3 and 4, you might be able to clear Ben Park way high there into 3 and 4. Andrew now to the inside of Dakota Brandon here for 3rd. As our race leader has gotten to the back of the field, how will he navigate the traffic though? That is the question. Will that allow the 38 to catch up? Can Andrew get up in this 3rd place here? Still side by side with Dakota. Brandon still getting a great run off of turn 4 every time. That's not allowing Andrew Duffield to get around him. Got a great run off turn 2 again, but the 91 still sends it in to 3 and 4. Almost drifts up into the 6 there. But Dakota gets a great run off of 4 once again. Almost hits the 6 again. Colin to the inside of Ben Park behind. Now right behind the 91. Trying to look to the inside of Andrew. Didn't clear Ben as they get single file in front of these two. We're in lap 82 of 105 here. Laps are taken away for anybody to catch the 7. Andrew right back to the inside of Dakota Brandon here again for 3rd. This time almost pushes him up into the marbles. Not quite. Still lets him stay out there, and the 6 way close to the wall on entry there. And the 91 Andrew Duffield does clear finally. Dakota goes back to the inside, but Colin to the inside of Ben Park still. It clears the 13 for now. Dakota trying to get back at him. It is now a 3.6 second lead as the 7 is stuck in traffic. Your points leader almost dead last right now. This is not going to be a good points day for him. Going to go from points leader to probably quite a few back. Sheldon right now just trying to fight to stay on the lead lap. As the 7 tries to navigate the field. Logan just blocking leader's lane. Sheldon making it hard on the inside also. Farmer is 3.6 back though, with laps ticking away. Come here, live. Look. Farmer 3.5 back now, with 15 to go. Mal cannot pass anybody at the back of the pack here. We'll go back just for a second. Glen Park still battling the 25. Devin Smith, Carl Craig, Causey, and Voiles right now. Still battling for top 10 with Gavin Wintermute back in the 21. 48 and 43 right there, hounding to get into the top 10. We'll see if they can do it. Glen Park again to the inside of Colin Adams. This is for a top 5 spot. They've both been on the drop ever since the green flag. Ben can't quite clear the 25 yet. Ben clears the 25 finally. The Farmer is now 3.5 now. Definitely screwed up there. With 10 to go, Malenko still just sitting behind the rest of the pack. Not really worried about anyone behind him. Lunar Farmer is still 3.3 back, even though the 7 is just taking his time behind the field. Andrew gets up in the 3rd. Dakota falls back to where he started. Ben Park gets to 5th so far. Colin Adams, Devin Smith, Causey, right now battling Carl Craig for 8th. It looks like Causey will clear the 78. And Voiles has fallen outside the top 10. Andrew looking to close in on Farmer here. Maybe before the end of this, and it's 5 laps to go. The points are definitely going to be shaking up after this one. Mal has not put anyone a lap down. He's coming around to 2 to go this time by. Farmer's definitely not going to catch him. 2 to go for the 7. Dominating this race, I think leading almost every lap. Maybe not the first one, but I think he took the lead right away. Logan Truitt, unfortunately, your points leader, about to get lapped by the 7 here. And might finish last. 1 lap to go for the 7 of Malenko. Around the outside, Logan Truitt trying to stay on lead lap to have a shot to pass the 67 ahead. Mal comes around to win here at Irwindale. And Lunar Farmer, Andrew Duffield, Dakota Brandon, Ben Park, Colin Adams, Devin Smith, Joseph Causey, Gavin Wintermute, and Craig falls to 10th there at the end, but still gets the top 10. And the rest of your field here. Unfortunately, your points leader finishes dead last. Cropley, who was second in points, is only 28, so he might take the points lead, but it depends on where everybody else was that was up there in points. Now we just wait for everybody to come down pit road. There's about half the field back there that didn't pit. These two are still side by side too. So one of them is not going to pit here. It's probably going to be Cropley. Yep. God damn it. Gotta wait for Cropley to go all the way around. While that happens, we will just close that. And Cropley finally on the pit road. And parks it. That means, yep, we're down to the pace car. Let's go take a look at the points. Mal led 105 and 105 laps. He had the fastest lap at a 17.8. Probably because he had clear track. A couple others got into the 17s, but not everybody. Everybody finished on the lead lap, just barely for Logan Truitt. But your top 10 is Malico, Luna Farmer, Andrew Duffield, Dakota Brandon, Benton Park, Colin Adams, Devin Smith, Causey, Gavin, and Carl Craig. And then the rest of your finishing order from 10th on back. Let's go look at the points. It is now Carl Craig as your points leader, 6 points over Colin Cropley. Logan Truitt falls to third, 8 points back now. Colin Adams, Joseph Causey, both 10 back. Dakota Brandon, who had another good finish, 6th. Malico with the win is up to 7th, 16 back. Luna Farmer, Andrew Duffield, and Markle rounds out your top 10, all within 23 points. Um, at the bottom of the field, it is Will Hand right now, like 7 or 6.5 points behind Joshua Reese. Emerson and Christian Bracken, all of them had okay days. They were all right around each other, just outside the top 10. And next time we will see you guys at Martinsville for, according to my phone, 100 laps.